Okay, so we've come to the point where we need to think about how we're going to recurse. I mean, we really need to think about how we're going to remove a node with two children, but we'll do that later. Let's, for right now, think about how recursion works, okay? So recursion works, let's say we're removing the number 5, and they want to remove, we have the number 5 here, we have the number 3 here, and we have the number 2 here. This is us removing 2, which doesn't have any children in this particular graph, okay? So we call it on the root, and 5 says, well, I don't need to be removed. And if 2 exists, it's on my left, okay, right? And so, now this could be the case, right? This could occur where it wants me to remove 2, it's on my left, okay, and it's null, all right? So in that case, so we don't want to worry about if it's null. So if my left is not null, okay, and now what's going to happen? We don't know what this is, okay? If my left is not null, but we do know that we're going to recurse on this, and whatever happens, it's going to return what our left child should be. So if we say left dot remove whatever 2, we're recursing at that point, okay? And now we'll go into left's code, okay? But if left happened to be 2 here, this would return null, and our new left up here would have to equal null. Fair? Right? Like if this one was had no children, it would return null, and now this left up here would have to be null. Okay? Would have after that. So how do we do that? Well, we know that this is going to return what we should be pointing to. And so we say left equals left dot remove whatever the data was. Okay? Then let's say, what do we return? Okay, well, we know what left's going to return. What do we return if we're not the data, right? So what do we return if we're not the data? Well, 2's going to return null, all right, which is going to set 3's child to null. Cool. Okay, left equals left.data, right? So that'll be null. 3 better return itself, this, so that this connection stays, right? And 5 better return itself so that root is pointing to 5, okay? So this is the last kind of interesting recursion thing that we need to do. And then the final thing is to deal with the base case. Okay, so there's a question below that kind of talks about this. And then we'll implement this and we'll test it. And if something's wrong, well, we'll fix it. Because that's how we roll. See you next video.